Know thyself. This is the topic of today's video, and in this video I'm going to answer questions such as, what am I doing here on this earth? And how do I become the highest version of myself? These are two really big questions. I'm excited to answer them, and if they resonate with you, then take the information. If it doesn't resonate, then disregard it. But let's just get straight into it. What am I doing here on this earth? You are experiencing. You are experiencing and expressing in any way, in any capacity that you'd like. So you guys know me by now. If you're new to this channel, hi, hello. You guys know that I like to talk about manifesting in an effortless way. And one of the biggest misconceptions about manifesting is that you have to learn how to manifest, or you need to learn how to do techniques, right? But the truth is that you are a master manifester. You've been manifesting your entire life. That is what you are here to do. You are here to experience. And like Bashar, he says this many times, you can look him up for yourself, but he talks about how life is fundamentally meaningless, meaning that you, as the operant power, have this ability to choose how you want your life to play out, whether it's on easy mode, medium, or hard mode, whether things come to you very quickly, whether things take a long time for you. It is all up to you. Life is not a struggle, it is a game. And if you play the game properly, then you can experience joy. But see, here's the thing. The game of life and how to play it, that's pretty much all you can do, is you can play it. You can't beat the game, okay? We're all not getting out of this alive. So, at the end of the day, you're here in your physical body and you're here to experience in whatever capacity you'd like. You have the decisions that you're making on a moment-to-moment basis, and you are shifting billions of times per second. Now, I wanted to answer this question because what am I here doing on this earth is a very big question. And it also ties into the expression of God, being made in the likeness and the image of God. So if I'm here to experience, if I'm here to be here on this earth and in my own uniqueness, in who I am called to be, then how do I want to express this power of mine? How do I want to express being the operant power? In other words, how do I want God's glory to manifest through me? That's the biggest question. And going back to what I was saying before about manifestation and the concept around manifestation, you don't have to learn how to do anything. Your natural state, when you were a baby and all eyes were on you, you were so cute just to even look at, okay? Everyone wanted to be in your presence. That naturalness of abundance, of radiant, joyful, life-giving energy force that you have naturally, it does not go away. So that is your birthright. And all you have to do is get out of the way. Get out of the way and allow that current to run through you, and allow God to use you and be a vessel. Florence Scovel, she talks about being a non-resistant instrument to God, for God. And in this manner, when you are non-resistant, the most non-resistant beings are the ones that cannot be shaken, the ones that are completely, they have no doubts, they have no type of quibbles, as Abdullah would say, and that is Neville Goddard's mentor. But I wanted to go just a little bit more in depth about this, okay? In The Power of Awareness, this is by Neville Goddard, he talks about how it's impossible to force things. And he says this because creation is finished. It really is impossible to force anything. It is already done. There's no way that you can make the law of magnetism, the law of assumption. It is already done. The law of gravity even. All of these things are done. It's just how you use them. Same thing for you. You being a beautiful, non-resistant vessel, you can choose to be non-resistant, or you can choose a life or a reality that is filled with struggle. Now, I'm saying all of this because choosing to experience a reality that is non-resistant is actually much easier than you would think. And Neville, he goes on to say, and I'm quoting now, he says, willingly identify yourself with that which you most desire, knowing that it will find expression through you. Know thyself. When you are honest with yourself and you be still, know that I am God. When you realize what your passions are, what your highest form of excitement is and was in the past, things that you've dreamed of, all of those realities are existing right here and right now. So if you are to simply assume that there is another Earth, there is another version of you that is willing enough to step into that version and live in that space dominantly, then the world will conform to you. And it will conform to you in the sense that you will shift into a different reality, a different world. Now, in addition to this, how do I become the highest version of myself? You become the highest version of yourself. The simplest answer is by assuming that what you are imagining is true. Your imagination, i.e. God, would not give you any type of mental images, inner conversations, would not give you any type of feeling state if it was not capable of being expressed. So you are always expressing. The entire point is to express yourself, express your own uniqueness, and to express your truth. Your truth being that you are an abundant being. And I love how this works, because when you lead by example, then other people want to know what you're doing. Other people want to be a part of that joy and that love that you are providing and feeling internally. Going back to the question, how do I become the highest version of myself? I want to go back to Bashar's excitement formula, because it has changed my life and it is very closely tied to your self-concept, how you view yourself and how you see the world around you. Okay, so Bashar's excitement formula goes a little bit something like this. I'm paraphrasing it, but I will leave a link up above of exactly what the formula is, quote by quote, from Bashar. But this is what it is. The formula is to act on your highest passion to the best of your ability till you can take it no further. Remain in a positive state and with no expectation of what the outcome could be when you act on your highest passion. Why I find this to be so effective is because it's helping you become a beer. It is allowing you to be your highest self. You're no longer trying to do something. You are simply making incremental shifts, and these incremental shifts over time are creating and creating and creating. And sometimes it doesn't even take a lot of time. You will see incredible positive synchronicities, and you will come to learn that the highest version of yourself doesn't have a limit. I can attest to this. Something that I do know personally is that there is a rock bottom. There will always be a rock bottom. There's a limit to how low you can get, right? And the lowest point being not here on this earth. But even then, when you're not here on this earth, you transcend and you become spaceless and timeless. With this in mind, if you are wanting to be the highest version of yourself, you can expand, and there is no limit to your expansion. You can receive endless possibilities, endless worlds that will keep you occupied for many, many lifetimes. And all of the things that you are wanting to experience right here and right now in your current lens of reality is absolutely possible. So how do you become the highest version of yourself? You act on your passion to the best of your ability till you can take it no further, and you remain in a positive state knowing that everything is working out for you and you have no expectation of the outcome. When you behave in this manner, you are delightfully surprised. You are always, everything is always working out in your favor. and you will see this manifest. You will be the expression of God's glory. That is what people want to experience. They want to experience miracles. They want to experience God. They want to see God manifest. And what better way to do it than to be a non-resistant instrument and to get out of your own way and allow that current that is naturally, automatically, 24/7 running through you. When you continue to act on your highest passion to the best of your ability, you will start to see many positive synchronicities in your life. When this happens, your self-concept goes through the roof, because now you are realizing that, oh, all of that pushing and that forcing, which is impossible, by the way, you can't force anything. All of this forcing and this trying to be something that I'm not was more exhausting than me just following the flow, being in the present moment, and doing things that I feel passionate about. I know for me personally, it's pretty exhausting being something that I'm not, and it is going against the grain. I meet a lot of failure. I meet a lot of obstacles, things that I perceive as obstacles. I meet a lot of challenges. I meet a lot of roadblocks. And although I do see them now as pivots, and I do see them as friendly springboards into my manifestations, I do want to acknowledge that it was only until I gained this perspective that everything is working out for me and that I can follow my passion at any given moment. I can do this in half of a second. So if you have reached the end of this video, I want to provide 2 affirmations that I think will be beneficial in discovering who you are and your highest version. And these affirmations are, why am I my ideal self? And then the second question is, why is the universe so supportive and friendly? I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Love you guys.